A day after the United States Federal Reserve hiked interest rates for the second consecutive time, worrying government data shows that the U.S. economy contracted for a second quarter between April and June. This contraction for a second straight quarter is fueling recession fears. The U.S. GDP, or gross domestic product, declined at an annual rate of 0.9%, adding pressure on the Biden administration ahead of the November midterm. However, U.S. President Joe Biden insists that the U.S. economy is on the right path despite this slowdown. Listen in.
There's going to be a lot of chatter today on Wall Street and among pundits about whether we are in a recession. But if you look at our job market, consumer spending, business investment, we see signs of economic progress in the second quarter as well. Our job market remains historically strong. Our economy created more than 9 million jobs since I came to office, in no small part because of the people on this stage. Our economy created more than 1 million jobs in the second quarter, the same period as today's GDP report covers. And our unemployment rate is 3.6%, near a record historic low.
The U.S. Secretary Treasury Janet Yellen has also said while the second quarter contraction was a sign of slowdown, the economy is still strong, especially the job sector. Yellen touted the Biden administration's achievements over the last 18 months, and they include employment gains following record job losses at the height of the COVID-19 pandemic. Further, she described the economy as resilient. Listen in.
Over the course of the administration, our economy has created over 9 million jobs, and the labor market is now at full employment. In 2021, we saw the biggest single-year decline in unemployment on record and the biggest year of economic growth in almost 4 decades. Fixed investment has recovered to pre-pandemic trend in just 2 years.
Meanwhile, the report mentions that the slowdown is due to drop in government spending. It points out that the personal consumption expenditures, also known as PCE, continue to increase, but at a slower rate than the prior quarters. Wall Street closed higher following the data as experts remain hopeful that Fed will pause rate hikes going forward. On the same, but recession fears remain as Fed hinted that hikes could continue even in the face of an economic slowdown to ensure that inflation is curbed to the goal of 2%. For more on this, our correspondent Susan Tehnani has sent us this report from New York. Listen in.
The U.S. economy shrank for a second quarter in a row, the common definition of a recession. Businesses are trimming their inventories. The housing market has buckled up due to rising interest rates, and high inflation has taken steam out of consumer confidence. And while it's unfortunate that the Biden administration is spending so much time trying to find favorable vocabulary to describe the economy, most Americans don't care about such gimmicks. What they do want is economic relief at the gas pump, at the grocery store, and elsewhere. President Biden said that the United States is, quote, not in a recession, adding that it's no surprise that the economy is slowing down amid inflation. With the upcoming midterm elections, it seems that the president and this administration continues to be worried about the political fallout more than anything else when it comes to recession. Susan Tehrani reporting from New York for WION World this One.